Gianna, read this message right away. It's really important, so please check it immediately. Eleanor, why are you messaging me at this hour? It's 3 a.m. Are you feeling unwell or something? In my dream, your baby was calling me. I'm certain this is a sign. So I feel like I have to go right now. What? For something like that? Do you have any idea what time it is? Dreams have a deep meaning, you know. That's what they've always said. They say they hold important messages, especially if my grandchild was calling me. It's really special. So I have to head over there right now. No, please stop. It's really a problem if you come at this hour, seriously. That's why I am already in the car on my way over. Keep the door open for me. For my grandchild's sake, I really have to go. Wait, hold on a second. Are you really coming? Even if you say something like that all of a sudden. If there's a sign like this, of course I have to act. Dreams have a deep meaning, especially when it comes to family. That's why I need to take action right now. But, no really, even if you rush over like that, please, you can't come here right now. It doesn't matter what you think, Gianna. I can't just ignore this dream. It's my role as a grandmother. You'll understand once you become a mother too. No, I'm really sorry. But coming in the middle of the night it's just not reasonable. Reason doesn't matter. Answering the call of family comes first. Just open the door. I'm sure this is fate. It's a sign that something amazing is going to happen, and we can't miss this chance. Eleanor. Hey, you're home right now, aren't you? You wouldn't pretend to be out, would you? As your mother-in-law, I went out of my way to come to your house. So welcome me in with open arms. Eleanor, hello. Wait, did you really come to our place? I told you I was coming, didn't I? Now hurry up and open the door. I tried to come in with the spare key, but it's not working. You know what? We never gave you a spare key in the first place, right? I don't remember ever approving that. Also, I think we've talked about this before, but because you tried to use that spare key to come into the house several times without asking, Noah took the key back from you. He went off on you pretty hard, right? Did you already forget? But I'm Noah's mother. Is it really such a problem for a mother to come into her son's house? So what? Just because you're his mother doesn't mean you can come and go from our house whenever you want. Making a copy of the spare key, isn't that a little too much? What are you talking about? Of course it's necessary. You have to be extra careful. There might come a time when having a spare key is essential. So being prepared is just part of being a responsible adult. Don't worry, we were also extra careful and changed the locks. You can't use that spare key copy anymore. Wait a minute, you changed the locks without even consulting me? What's the meaning of this? Changing the house locks without telling me? Eleanor, you made a copy of the spare key without consulting us. What's that all about? What happened to our privacy? Oh, I see. Now I understand why the key didn't work. That explains it, but that doesn't matter. Now just open the door. No, I won't. Changing the locks would be pointless then. We changed them for security, you know. I went out of my way to come here. Don't you have any gratitude? I didn't ask you to come. I never said I wanted you to visit. Since this is your first baby, it's only natural that I, as a more experienced mother, should give you advice, right? I've been through a lot, so you should be grateful for that. I'll say it again. I didn't ask for any advice. And besides, times have changed. What was normal for you when it came to childbirth and parenting just doesn't cut it in today's world. We'll do things our way, so please respect that. Oh, really? Well, then I'll just tell Noah. I'll let him know what a disrespectful wife you are for not letting his own mother into the house. Maybe you need a lesson in how to be a proper wife. You clearly don't understand what it means to value family. It's honestly a bit of a problem when you show up unannounced almost every day, especially when we've already asked you not to. Eleanor, if you keep doing this, maybe it's you who needs a lesson in how to behave as a mother-in-law. Normally, you'd call ahead and consider the other person's schedule. What do you mean by a lesson as a mother-in-law? I'm not your pet. Do you expect me to obey you like a dog or a cat? You're talking like I have to follow your orders or something. That's ridiculous. I'm Noah's mother. You're the one who used the word lesson about me just a moment ago. And these days, dogs and cats listen better than people. They're much more obedient and follow directions more often than you do. In that sense, pets might be better. Just let me in. What's the big idea, making me wait outside in this cold? It's been getting chilly lately, you know? You could show a little concern, don't you think? What if I catch a cold? How are you going to take responsibility for that? Why don't you head back home, Mother, and get yourself nice and cozy in a warm blanket? That way you won't catch a cold, and maybe you can calm down a bit too. We really don't want you to get sick. Don't be so cold. You could just invite me in for some nice hot tea. That's the least you could do, right? I'm Noah's mother. What do you mean by treating a mother like this when she visits her son's house? Noah is at work right now, and I can't handle this on my own. Besides, I was always taught as a child not to let people into the house without permission. I really can't let someone in without consent. I'm not just anyone. I'm your family. You don't have to be so formal with family. If you need something, please come by when Noah is home. Of course, if you let us know ahead of time, we'll be ready to welcome you. I can't handle sudden visits like this, so please go home for now. I came here because I do have a reason. I even thought of some names for the baby. We've already discussed that, haven't we? We want to choose the name after the baby is born, thinking about them together as a family. Just between me and Noah, we made that clear to you. But this is my first grandchild. I have naming rights too, don't I? No way. I refuse. Absolutely not. As usual, you're such a rude and bold daughter-in-law. And you're still such an intrusive and disrespectful mother-in-law. I've thought of names that are way better than anything you two could come up with. So at least listen to me. If it's just listening, sure. Please send them over on WhatsApp. Let me into the house. If the names are good, I'll let you in. Consider this a test to see if you can come in. Seriously, this is what's wrong with today's wives. My favorite show's rerun is starting in 5 minutes. So could you keep it short? Just because you're on maternity leave doesn't mean you should be lazy. Just because no one's giving you attention doesn't mean you should come by every day. Oh, now it's 4 minutes left. Fine then. I've come up with names for both a girl and a boy. Oh, is that so? I appreciate it. For a girl, how about Princess, Glitter, or Starshine? Excuse me? Princess, Glitter, Starshine? You really have no taste, do you? Wait, what? Is this really about taste? For princess, I meant Venus. That's setting quite a high bar for beauty. For glitter, I meant Ariel. But disappearing into bubbles sound like a bit of a problem. And it kind of reminds me of dish soap. Or how about Cruella de Vil? Nice. Sounds like she'd be a strong woman. I kind of want that name for myself now. Aren't these names all adorable? All of them are rejected. Why? They're what you call bizarre names. I don't want those weird names for my child. I can already see how much trouble the kid would have in the future. And you don't like Jupiter for a boy either. What's wrong with your taste? What's wrong with your taste, Eleanor? Personally, I think Cruella de Vil is the best option. What do you think? There's nothing to think about. It's a hard no. Honestly. Okay then, let's move on to boys' names. I really don't want to hear any more. How about a name Flint? Well, that's surprisingly reasonable. But actually, it's Flintstones. Wait, what? Flint as in Flintstones? That's ridiculous. Exactly. It's a totally unique twist. No other kid will have a name like that. Don't you think it's a brilliant idea? I don't think even the weirdest game or show would use a name like that. Calling it a bizarre name is just rude. Then how about Bobby Bear? Huh? Wait a second. You don't mean... You're not talking about an actual bear, are you? Pooh! You mean like the cartoon character? Pooh works too! No, absolutely not. A yellow bear named Bobby Bear? That name would only be considered cute until about age 2, max. Are you being serious, Eleanor? I'm dead serious. If you're thinking about the child's future, there's no way you'd come up with a name like this. I'm completely serious, and I'm thinking of the child. This is my first grandchild, after all. I will choose the name. Do you want to burden the child with such a name for life? What kind of hardship are you planning to put them through? I put so much thought into these names, and you call it a burden? Coming over every day with ridiculous, bizarre names and showing up unannounced is seriously annoying. I'm on maternity leave, and I'd like to calmly prepare for the baby's arrival. I'm helping you prepare by coming up with a name, just in case the baby comes any day now. So, Eleanor, are you saying you actually like one of those names? Of course! I put a lot of effort into thinking of them. All right, then we'll go ahead and use one of those names. Oh, I'm glad you've finally come around. Well, my show is starting, so I'll take my leave now. Eleanor, please return to your home. Now that the name's been decided, I guess I'll go home for today. But I'll be back tomorrow to ask which name you picked. And make sure you have a spare key ready for me by then. Hey, listen to this. Everyone is being so rude. I really can't believe it. Hey, Gianna, are you seeing my messages on WhatsApp? So, the relatives have started calling me Cruella de Vil recently. And this is your doing, isn't it? You said you'd use one of the names I suggested. Cruella de Vil was supposed to be the baby's name, not mine. Why is everyone calling me Cruella de Vil? What's the problem? It's your favorite name, right? It's the name the whole family is calling you now. What? You've got to be kidding. Every time someone calls me Cruella de Vil, people who don't even know me start giggling. Well, it suits you perfectly, especially with your wild hair and all. Anyway, make them stop. It's so embarrassing being called Cruella de Vil. You were actually going to give that name to your first grandchild, right? Well, maybe, but times have changed. Everyone in my circle appears to be living by some old-fashioned principles. I grew up surrounded by that, and most of the people I know are from that time too. Having lived steeped in those values, they just don't get the sense of today's world. You know, my face has that vintage look. I really don't blend in with the current times, so that name doesn't suit me at all. What does a vintage look even mean? I've never heard of that before. Do people's faces really change that much depending on the era? And just so you know, Cruella de Vil is a villain's name. I wouldn't want that name either. Who would want to give their child a name like that? No matter how quirky a name is, the child has to live with it for life. Do you understand now how hard that would be? Can you imagine the struggle of living with a ridiculous name? But involving the whole family is just too much. Turning this whole name thing into a joke makes me look like the bad guy. All I did was suggest a slightly unusual name. Why did it have to turn into such a big deal? At least, think about my feelings a little. These past 10 days have been so embarrassing for me. Don't give up after just 10 days. There's no need to panic just because the neighbors are calling you that. If we gave our child one of the names you suggested, they would have to live with it for their entire life. Choosing a name isn't something you do lightly. Did you even think about how they might get teased or bullied because of their name? Fine, I get it. If you're going to make such a fuss, I'll drop Cruella de Vil as a name. If you're that against it, then let's just end this discussion. But you've got to make the relatives stop. No matter how much I ask them, they won't listen to me at all. Since they won't listen to me, you've got to talk to them. All right then. If you promise never to force strange names on us again, and you stop showing up at our house unannounced, then I'll think about it. I'll also talk to the relatives. Wait a minute. I'm Noah's mother and the grandmother of this child, right? As a grandmother, I have every right to be more involved with my grandchild. Are you trying to kick me out of the family by making me promise all this? And so what? Being a grandmother has nothing to do with barging into our home without permission. As a family, there needs to be mutual boundaries and respect. By the way, I've already talked to your husband about all of this, and he's agreed with me. Wait, what? Even my husband agrees with this? I didn't hear about that. Yes, we had a thorough discussion. It's been decided that your contact with the baby will be kept to a minimum, and your contact with me will be even more limited. From now on, if there's anything you need, please contact Noah directly. But that boy never checks his phone. That's why I've been coming over in person, because I can't reach him. It's not that he doesn't check it. He's ignoring you. I think Noah has his reasons for doing so, don't you? No way! That's impossible! There's no way he would ignore me. You've complained before about how your own name, Eleanor, wasn't edgy enough, remember? So you should understand. The names you're trying to force are way too out there, and it's clear that our child would have a hard time with them. So please respect our decision. Fine, I get it. I won't suggest any more names. That's a relief. Now I'll draft up everything we discussed into a formal agreement. We'll need your signature on it. Noah will come by to see you today with the paperwork. Fine, I'll sign it for you. Thank you. Now we can move without any worries. Move? You're really moving? How can you decide that so suddenly? Yes, Noah's transfer was suddenly decided, so we have no choice but to move. I'm currently on maternity leave, and I'll be switching to remote work, so I can work from anywhere. We're not tied down to any specific location. Wait a minute. If you move, I won't be able to visit easily anymore. I won't be able to see my grandchild. Exactly. That's the point. I already mentioned this, didn't I? From now on, I want to focus on starting a new life with Noah. And since you signed the agreement, I assume you won't break your promise, right? The agreement was just a formality. I had no idea you were moving. Where are you moving to? I'm not telling you, Eleanor. There's no need for you to interfere in our new life. I'll be preparing for a home birth and, after that, we'll move to our new place. I don't think we'll be seeing each other again, so please, take care. Wait, hold on. I've been looking forward to meeting my first grandchild. I can't accept this. I must see my grandchild. Honestly, seeing a Cruella de Vil-like mother-in-law every day was really stressful. Now I'm finally free from that burden. Don't say that. We're family, so we should try to get along. I'm sure we can improve the relationship between us, right? It's too late to change your attitude now. It's far too late for that. Our relationship can't be fixed anymore. I promise to always call ahead from now on, and I won't just barge in anymore. So please, don't make this the end. Sorry, Eleanor, but my favorite TV show rerun is starting, so I'll take my leave now. I don't want my fun time interrupted. Wait, are you saying your favorite show is more important than me? What kind of show could possibly be that interesting? Well, a sexy detective enjoying tea time is much more charming than Cruella de Vil's nonsense. So with that, goodbye, Eleanor. I don't plan on seeing you for quite some time. Wait, please, let me hold my first grandchild. You don't have to see me. Just let me hold the baby. That's going to be difficult. As stated in the agreement, contact will be kept to a minimum. Goodbye. No! A few months have passed, and we've successfully completed our move. Our new life is peaceful, and Noah and I are really enjoying raising our son together. Our baby boy is growing quickly, and every day feels so fulfilling. Meanwhile, Eleanor has been completely isolated by her relatives, who continue to call her Cruella de Vil. That whole incident made the family realize just how out of line her behavior was, and gradually, everyone started distancing themselves from her. Unlike the days when she used to show up at our place uninvited, now no one invites her anywhere. Of course, she doesn't know our new address, so she can't visit us. At first, she tried calling Noah multiple times, but Noah hasn't answered a single one of her calls. It's clear to him now that she's a disruptive force in our family. I've heard that she's now suffering from the Cruella de Vil image she created for herself and spends her days shut away at home. Well, she brought it on herself. Hi, Maya. We're finally able to have children. You got pregnant? So what? Aren't you happy for us? Isn't it natural since you got married? Well, anyway, I'm sorry to tell you this, but the doctor told me to rest. He says there's a risk of premature delivery. So what? Huh? Pregnancy isn't a disease, so you should be able to do anything. But why are you being so spoiled? Grow up. You better be aware of your duty as a wife, you know? I'm aware, but I can't force myself. Still, you can't just slack at your housework. Being pregnant is not an excuse. Lucy, what are you doing every day? When are you going to come to my house? You are always so dull. Can't you act more quickly? You should understand more about your duty as a wife. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? I'm saying, come to my house right now and do the housework. Do the housework? You haven't done anything I asked you to do. I really don't understand what you're talking about. You haven't cleaned the windows, mown the lawn, washed the car. You haven't done anything I asked for. Cleaning windows, mowing the lawn, and washing your car? That's right. You've neglected everything. I can't do that right now. Stop being lazy. If you're my daughter-in-law, you should at least come and cook for me. Well, I can't take it anymore. That's enough. Get over here right now. I can't. Patrick, I'd like to ask you something.
Hey, Lucy, what is it?
I got a bunch of messages from your mother, and it's a little weird.
What's going on? Are you okay?
I don't know how to respond.
What do you mean?
You told her that I'm 4 months pregnant and that I've been back to my parents' house to have babies, right?
Yes, I did. I told her around the time you arrived at your parents' house. My mom would definitely be against you having a baby there instead of here. I told her I'll be away for 6 months on a business trip to Australia, and considering you're pregnant with twins, it's better for you to have babies there where your parents are. I told her just as we planned together.
Well, it looks like she's pretending it didn't happen.
What? What are you talking about?
I'll send you a screenshot of the text your mother sent me today, so you can read it.
Okay. What's this? She's telling you to come over to her house to do tons of chores, knowing that you're 4 months pregnant.
She's been pushing me to do it from time to time since we got married. But now that I'm pregnant, I went back to my parents' home to avoid her, you know. But it doesn't seem to matter to her.
She said she understood when I told her. I'll explain to her all over again later.
Yeah, please.
Oh, and if she says anything after this, you don't have to respond at all. You can block her if you want.
No, I don't want to block her.
You're okay with that?
My mom told me. She said that in a case like this, it's better to keep the communication open so that it's easier to know what she's doing.
I see. So we shouldn't just shut her out.
That's right.
Well, my mom doesn't know exactly where your parents live, so I don't think you have to worry about her coming there.
But I should be prepared just in case, right?
Right. But really, I'm sorry about everything. I have never thought that she'd turn into a wife-bullying mother-in-law as soon as I went abroad on a business trip.
Patrick.
But I remember something. I have a brother 3 years older than me. Remember? I told you that?
Oh yeah, I remember. While you were living in a dormitory in high school, your brother got married. He rented an apartment near your parents' house and went on his honeymoon. And then, 6 months or so later, he moved out without telling anyone, and your parents lost touch with him. Is that about right?
Yeah, but he occasionally texts me to catch up, but he won't tell me where he lives. We just communicate on WhatsApp when necessary. But even that kind of thing, he tells me never to tell my mom or give her any contact information.
Hey, is that...
Yeah, that's right. Now that I think about it, Mom's wife bullying might have gone to his wife.
Why don't you ask your brother about it? He might be able to help us if you tell him about our current situation.
Yeah, I'll try that. I should be able to go back to the US around the time you're in your last month of pregnancy. But if you need anything before then, don't hesitate to call me.
Thank you.
Lucy, you really are a useless wife. There is no way you would ask Patrick for help behind my back. What in the world did you say to him that made him so angry? He told me not to let you do my chores, that I should have done them myself in the first place. And all because you used your pregnancy as an excuse not to come over to my house to do my chores. You can go ahead and have the babies back home with your parents, but I won't allow you to skip out on the housework. If you understand, you are going to do the housework tomorrow from morning to night. I'll make you do all the chores this time, even the ones you've skipped. Tomorrow, you must be here by 6 a.m.
Patrick, your mother is still the same. I'm in trouble.
Huh?
Can I send you another screenshot? I think you'll understand the situation better if you see it yourself.
Okay, go ahead. It seems like she's getting worse and worse after I talk to her. I can't believe this is happening.
I thought the same thing.
I asked my brother about the truth behind his disappearance, and he said it was because she was a wife beater. 6 months after that, my dad divorced her, and he said that the wife bullying must have had some influence on that. The reason my brother didn't tell me the details is because he was hoping she would get better. He said he was just trying to see how things would go.
I see.
And now she's doing it all over again. And I can't even talk her out of it. Anyway, I can't allow her to do this to you until the babies are born. No sign of her finding out where you live, right?
Maybe not.
But there's no guarantee that she won't.
I'm sorry for troubling you.
No, it's my mother's fault for doing horrible things to you.
My parents are going to try to talk to her to leave me alone, at least until I have the babies. Can you think about what to do after that?
Of course I will.
And of course I'll think about it too. We can discuss it together.
Okay. You know, she might try to text you again without even considering your pregnancy. So there's only one thing to do. I'll probably ask for help from you and your parents. Would that be okay?
Of course. Let me know anytime.
I'm just reporting this to you. Late last night, Lucy finished giving birth. It was hard on her because of the premature birth, but she gave birth to healthy boys. At least Lucy is healthy and all. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, congratulations! You know what? Please don't even think about asking her to do some chores for you, okay? Okay. I guess it's time for me to go. I heard you gave birth, but it was yesterday, so what's the big deal? You've already given birth, so you should be able to do all the housework. Don't think about slacking off all the time. Come home as quick as possible.
You've given birth before too, right?
Huh? You finally replied, but what's with that rude question?
Because it sounds like you don't know that right after the baby's born, you still need to rest, or that you have to spend all day raising a baby. Have you forgotten about that?
I don't need you to tell me that. Just get here right now.
Okay, I understand.
All right, I'll be waiting.
Patrick, I got a text from Maya again.
How did it go? Are you okay?
To be honest, I'm sorry, but no. She knows I just had twin babies last night.
Yeah, so?
And yet she told me not to skip any chores and come home as quick as possible.
That's terrible.
And she seems pretty upset. She's been texting me a lot and her messages don't make any sense.
What kind of things is she saying?
She says the housework is piling up, that she hasn't made any progress on the cleaning. I think she's in panic. That's not all. It's like she's trying to force me to do everything she can do herself. And she knows I just gave birth to twins, but she doesn't seem like she even cares about it.
I'm so sorry. I'll take care of the rest.
Thank you, Patrick. But what's going to happen now?
Don't worry about it. You just rest your body and concentrate on taking care of the twins.
Yeah, thanks. I'm counting on you.
Hey, Lucy. The doorbell rang, so I thought you came home. But what in the world is this?
Your son came to your home, didn't he? With his own relatives and my relatives. A total of 20 people in all.
I told you to come back and not Patrick. And besides, I can't let 20 people start doing the house chores. That's just too many.
You've been leaving things undone for a long time. I'm sure it's several times more efficient than just me doing it.
That might be true, but this is crazy.
I'm sorry. I haven't fully recovered yet, so I should rest now.
Hey, wait a minute. You better do something about it. At least let your relatives go home. I tried to tell Patrick, but he just kept smiling and didn't do anything. Patrick, what the hell are you doing? I thought the 20 people had come over to do housework, but I can't believe they were actually making me move. Is it about time you've already gotten off the plane and arrived at the new place by now, right? Even if it's close to my relative's house, it's still so far away in the countryside, deep in the mountains. With so few people there, it might be difficult to make friends. What in the world is going on here? Mom, do you still don't understand why you are in this situation? What did I do? I think you know what you did. Bullying my wife? Huh? You did it once to my brother's wife. He found out that you were bullying his wife and he broke off the relationship with you, right? You should have been sorry for that. And now you're doing it to Lucy. Excuse me? What are you saying? It's only natural for a wife to obey her husband's mother, right? I was just trying to educate her, to get her to do my chores. This is in no way wife bullying. I see. If you're still like that, I'll have to go the same way as my brother. What? I've decided to move out and apply for a transfer as soon as I get back home. Oh, you moved out too? Yes, I did. And I'll be taking Lucy's last name in the near future. So I'm breaking off the relationship with you too. Patrick, wait a minute. Lucy, I'm really sorry.
What's wrong, Maya?
I'm so sorry I said those terrible things to you.
I see.
I apologize for everything I've done. Please forgive me.
After all this, no matter what you say, it won't change my mind anymore.
But please, I need you to do something. I can't live like this.
It's no longer my problem, so please take care of yourself.
Please, you have to help me.
I have my hands full raising twins right now. I don't have time to worry about you.
Don't be so cold, please.
I have nothing more to say to you, so please excuse me.
Lucy, wait a minute.
After that, Maya had to live in the countryside. She has never been able to get along with the people around her and has been living in isolation. She always looked down on others and had an arrogant attitude. She has never been able to fit in with a warm community in the countryside. As a result, she spends her days alone and lonely. As for our family, we are living a peaceful life with Patrick and our twin sons. He has settled into his new job and is doing a great job of balancing work and family life. The twins are growing up fast, and every day is full of surprises and joy. In addition, Patrick and his brother are meeting sometimes, and our family bond is growing stronger. We see him and his wife from time to time, and they have welcomed us warmly. It is truly a blessing to see each other's children playing together.
Millie,
I need to talk to you. May I have a moment of your time? Yes, Sandra, what is it? Honestly, why did you marry Chuck? I thought there must be someone more suitable for that boy. Why you? Huh? It was because Chuck and I love each other. You may not understand, but we are really happy. Love each other? Don't make me laugh. I don't remember approving this marriage. You were not worthy of being in Chuck's life. You can't say that. A woman like you would never be a suitable wife for Chuck. You can't even do the housework. You have nothing to be proud of. It's frustrating to watch. Even though you say that, I'm trying to do my best. Won't you support us too, mother-in-law? Do your best? You're just a nuisance to that boy. No matter how hard you try, there's no use. Do you have any idea how much of a burden your presence is to Chuck? Please don't say such terrible things. I'm doing my best for Chuck. I didn't even want to meet you. I have to be honest with you. Being married to you has made me worry about Chuck's future. I'm afraid that your presence will ruin his future. I never imagined you would say that to me. I love Chuck, and I hope you understand that feeling. Well, your lack of sense is also a problem. Come on, you need to see the reality. Chuck deserves better. I shudder to think of a woman like you dragging his life down. But Chuck chose me. We love each other. You must have seduced him somehow. I can't understand how a woman like you could trick him into marrying you. For Chuck to be truly happy, he would be better off without you. Please, won't you support us? We're trying so hard to be happy. Support? That's impossible. I can't approve of you and I don't want to. No matter how hard you try, you won't change my mind. Why do you hate me so much? Why? Because you are the one who will ruin Chuck's future. I don't want you to be involved with him anymore. Mother-in-law, please don't say that. I'm doing my best for Chuck and for our family. I'll say it again. Your presence is a nuisance. You should know that as soon as possible and step aside. Chuck will be happier without you. I love Chuck. Please believe that. I wonder how much that love is worth. Do you know how hard Chuck is working for you? We are trying so hard to make you happy. That's impossible. He would shine brighter without you. I understand how you feel, but I won't give up. I'll do my best to be happy with Chuck. Do as you please. You'll soon see that it's useless anyway. I beg you, please support our marriage. Support you? There's no way I can do that. I'll keep on opposing until you're gone. Well, good luck with that. Millie, are you still Chuck's wife? You are more stubborn than I imagined. If you're his wife, why don't you at least act like your family? I haven't seen you for more than 8 years. Don't you think you're being rude? Mother-in-law, I never imagined I would get a text from you. I'm so surprised. 8 years have already passed. That went by fast. That's what I was going to say. You never come to see me. I understand that you're busy with work all the time, but you should visit too. Well, I'm sorry. It's true that I haven't visited. That's because you said you didn't want to see me. It seemed like you didn't want me to visit. What? When did I say that? Did I say that? I don't remember. It was such a long time ago. If you're bringing it up, it must have been you, Millie. What? I never said that. I'm hearing about you all from my son. I understand you don't like me as a mother-in-law, but you haven't come to greet me for 8 years. What's going on? Yeah, that's because you hate me. I have said many times that I wanted to come and say hello, but your son stopped me.
You are lying. You blame everything on my son? Really? You're just as he said you are.
What on earth did Chuck tell you? He never told me anything like that. I'm really curious to know what on earth he said. Can you tell me in detail what he told you?
Okay, he told me a lot. You seem to be an excellent cook, but other than that, I hear you're totally useless. I'm sure if I saw your face, I'd want to slap you.
Did Chuck say that? He says the exact opposite to me. I'm a bad cook, but I'm doing all the other housework. He's not going to divorce me.
Oh, well, you're a disaster anyway. Why did I get this woman as my daughter-in-law? She never showed her face for years and years. She doesn't even know how to be polite.
But I really wanted to go and say hello to you, but Chuck told me not to go. He said he didn't want me to go because his mother hates me. He doesn't want me to go because it's too much trouble for us to see each other.
Oh, really? You think you can get away with such lies? He's saying the exact opposite to me. He told me not to go see you because you don't like me.
Oh, really? That's really strange. It's as if he doesn't want me to meet my mother-in-law.
Well then, that's his way of showing concern, isn't it? He doesn't want to see you cursing at me. It would be troublesome if we had a fight. I surely don't like your character of telling a blatant lie.
But I'm not lying. I really want to build a relationship with my mother-in-law. I couldn't meet you for a long time because Chuck stopped me. Can't you believe me?
Then why don't you just come and say hello to me with a gift or something? Since you haven't shown your face for such a long time, it would make sense to bring something special, wouldn't it? If you bring a present for the past 8 years, I'll forgive you. Are you prepared to show that much sincerity?
A present for 8 years. Well, I'll try and find something. I don't have much time right now. I'm afraid I'll have to reschedule for a little later.
Look at that. You keep making excuses like that. You're going to hide from me like that again, aren't you? You know, you are really something.
No, it's true. I have a full-time job too. And I already have a trip planned for my next vacation.
A trip? For someone who says she doesn't have any time off, you're doing some pretty spectacular things.
Well, it's not particularly luxurious, but it's a trip Chuck is preparing for me. Just because I'm always working so hard. He does that for me once in a while.
My son is such a good man. You're such a waste to him.
I'm sorry. So if you don't mind, I'll see you after the trip.
Well, if that's the case, I don't blame you. I'll tolerate it if it's a trip Chuck arranged for you. It's rare for him to do something like that for you, isn't it? I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much. The fact that Chuck planned the trip like this, I think he wanted to make a relationship as good as possible. I appreciate it very much. Millie, I wonder if you can remember me. I'm sorry. I can't quite remember. I'm Cora. We were in high school together. We were classmates, remember? We weren't really close, so I guess you forgot about me. Cora, I remember you. What's wrong all of a sudden? Did you have important reason for contacting me? I'm sorry for messaging so suddenly. Well, today is a bit... I contacted you because I wanted to tell you something. Something you wanted to tell me. What's wrong? I'm sorry if this is really weird, but how are things with your husband? What? Well, I don't know if things are going well. I mean, it's not bad. But why? I don't think it's any of my business. It's just, he's in love with someone else. So, I don't know. I think it would be better to break up with him. What? Wait, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about my husband? We're not that close, and it never occurred to me you would bring up my husband. How do you know about that? Can you elaborate? Yes, I know, it's surprising. I'm sorry. But actually, my husband is a friend of your husband. That's how I heard about it. That's why I was wondering if you're okay. I didn't know you were married, Cora. I didn't know that either. And your husband is friends with my husband, and that's how you found out. Well, how did those two get to know each other? They work at the same place. They go out for a drink sometimes. I see. I didn't know that happened. I mean, how did you know it was my husband? You don't know my husband, do you, Cora? What? That's because, I remember you uploaded a picture of him on social media. I saw a picture of you with your husband then. That's why I remembered you. Plus, there was the caption you had written, and I remembered it. Oh, that's right. I haven't done that kind of thing for so long now, I forgot. I remember I used to upload them before we got married. And then, you posted the picture that you said your husband was taken. That's when it hit me. I thought, that's Millie's husband, isn't it? Oh, that's right. How did you recognize him? It's true that that photo is one of her most precious memories, so maybe it left an impression on you. But why did you bother to tell me? You would normally hesitate to tell me something like that, but I wonder if there is some other reason. Because you were a classmate of mine, and like a friend. So, because I know your husband likes other women, I felt sorry for you that you stayed married to him. I see. I've never been in touch with you that much. I was so surprised. Thank you for going out of your way to contact me. No, of course. You're the one who was betrayed. I think you should break up with him right away. But we have a son too. It's not like I can easily choose divorce. And he says he loves someone else. Maybe if he and I talk it out, we can work something out. What? I don't think that's a good idea. What do you mean? He's only saying that he has a crush or something, right? If that's the case, he's not doing anything wrong. If that's the only reason, I wouldn't go through with a divorce either. Well, it sounds like he just likes someone else right now. Actually, he's talking about marrying that person, and that's why he's thinking of divorcing Millie. Oh, that's right. I mean, did your husband give you that many details? No, I'm not asking him about the details. That's just what my husband said. I thought it didn't sound like you had much of a future. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's for me to decide. Wait. Don't tell your husband about this. If you tell him, he might resent my husband. I'm not trying to do anything to make things worse between you two. I'm saying this for your sake, but I don't want it to cause any more problems than it has to. Well, you're right. If I were to pretend that Cora's husband told me about this, it would sound like he's a gossip and he won't trust him anymore. But then, what do you think I should do? I'll give you updates and stuff. In any case, your husband is considering divorce. I think you should consider divorce too, don't you? I think it's better to end it as soon as possible. We're not dating like high school kids. We're adults now and we're married, so we can't take things that lightly. But thank you so much for keeping me informed. I know you care and I appreciate it. I'll give it a good thought and see what's best for us. Millie, what on earth are you thinking? How can I believe you even if you say I'm sorry? Sandra, what's going on all of a sudden? Don't be silly. I didn't think you'd be this irresponsible. Well, it's true that I've always felt you were a disaster before. What is it?
Your son eats so much food, the food bill is going to skyrocket. I'll make sure he pays for his food through his mother.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Don't you dare to say that. You are so irresponsible. You've been on a cruise for 3 months without your child. You are an unfit mother.
What? You mean me and Chuck's son, right? My son is next door. He's been on a cruise with me and we've never been apart.
Huh? Then who is this boy? I was told that you guys only have one son. What do you mean?
Yes, we only have one child. What are you talking about?
Whose son is this child in my care? Chuck brought him here saying that he is his son. But then whose son is this? Please explain to me what is going on.
What? You're taking care of a child? Are you saying that Chuck says he is our son?
Of course he did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be taking care of a stranger's child. How dare you? Do you think I'm stupid?
No. I'm the one who's confused. Your story suggests that Chuck has another son. Are you saying that Chuck has another family without my knowledge and that he has a child?
Huh? That can't be true. Are you saying that our Chuck has an illegitimate child? I can't believe he would do such a thing. Chuck was my pride and joy, always hardworking and honest. How could he have an illegitimate son?
Huh. I hope so, but what did he say to you?
I told him I heard you were going on a trip. Then he got mad at me for talking to you without permission. But I complimented Chuck. I told him how great it was of him to give his wife a trip.
I see. But it's strange that he suddenly changed his attitude. Maybe there was something else going on.
Right. He suddenly changed his attitude. He asked me to take care of your son during the trip. He said it would be a big help.
That's right. So Chuck is there too, right? He's not here. Chuck is on a business trip. He told me he can't come with me. So it's just me and my son who are traveling. You're getting all sorts of false information.
It can't be. There must be some mistake. I'll know as soon as I call Chuck.
Chuck told me not to call him so much because he's busy on his business trip. That's what he told me anyway. What did he say to you?
He said he doesn't want to hear from me because he wants to enjoy his time alone with you. That's what Chuck told me. He asked me repeatedly to take care of your son because he really wanted to spend special time with you. So I did just that.
Oh, I see. And why did you contact me now?
Because your son eats too much. The food money Chuck left for him wasn't going to be enough. I thought I'd complain to you.
Oh, I see. I wonder where that boy is from. When I return, I will go to your house to meet you. I'll have a long talk with you.
Wait, there's no need for that. I'll talk to him. Don't make it a big deal. I'm sure Chuck has his reasons.
I'm sure he has a very good reason. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened.
But it's not right. I've been taking care of this boy for a long time on a regular basis. I've been taking care of the same boy for 8 years. And you didn't even come to thank me. I was so angry that I decided to tell you.
What? You're saying some very scary things right now. Have you been taking care of this child for the last 8 years? I mean, he's been bringing a child there from somewhere for 8 years. Whose kid is it really?
Okay, then I should just ask him. I'll ask his mother's name. That should clarify what's really going on.
Yes, by all means. How did it go?
Cora, he said.
Cora? I knew it.
Do you know who she is? If so, it's your fault.
That's probably a former classmate of mine. She looks very innocent and quiet, but in fact, she was famous for stealing all the guys around her. She was a real homewrecker. I see. So that's why Chuck was taken by that girl. Well, he's a man, so I guess it happens. Because you have been with Chuck for such a long time. You heard that she was a very good cook. That makes sense with what Chuck said. He said she was a very good cook. I'm not a very good cook, so Chuck isn't happy about it. But if it was Cora, I'm sure she would make a delicious home-cooked meal. Oh my! You're so calm and analytical after losing your man. You've got some nerve, you know that? I can't believe you lost your husband to an old classmate. I can only say that's how it goes. Yeah, I guess that is how it goes. For the record, I'm divorcing Chuck. That's what you want. You should be happy about that. Oh, wow! Thank you very much. Then we don't have to talk about it. Just get divorced and get out of our sight. But Cora is probably a scumbag. I think Cora is probably a worse choice than I am. She's always been a troubled person, if I do say so myself. She's the kind of person who takes pleasure in destroying other people's happiness. Just the thought of her and Chuck together gives me chills. What? She's famous for doing nothing but cooking. The guy she dated in the past broke up with her because of that. Perhaps Chuck is a good earner. I think she's trying to take advantage of that. What are you talking about? I won't let him marry a woman who would have an illegitimate child. I don't think she's the kind of woman who would listen to you. If you oppose her, she'll try to marry him behind your back. If she's the type to have an illegitimate child, she'll certainly act like that. It's not that simple, I think. She is the kind of woman who declared war on me, and she was trying to force me to divorce Chuck, pretending that it wasn't her fault. But I won't be provoked so easily. You won't do anything unnecessary, will you? I'm prepared. In fact, I had already hired a detective and knew about it. So all I needed was thorough evidence and your testimony. Now I can ask him for alimony and child support. You're not setting me up, are you? You're not a good listener. It's all your son's fault, isn't it? I was just a passenger in his problems. I had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry you've been fooled for the past 8 years. I will now disassociate myself from both of you. If you knew about this, why didn't you tell me? Were you going to punish Chuck by using me? I'm not just going to punish him. I'm going to expose his crime to the world and bring him to justice. My husband abandoned me and had a child with his mistress. Shouldn't he be held accountable accordingly? But still, Chuck is my son. As a mother, I want to forgive him somehow and help him. You don't know what it's like. Your feelings? Having a child with your mistress is the worst thing you can do. You should feel the same way. If you're going to protect someone like that, you're no longer qualified to be a mother. It's too much. Can't you forgive Chuck? You have no idea how he feels about this. True love puts the other person's happiness first. You are just stuck in your own self-satisfaction. If that's what Chuck wants, I will support him in any way I can. You may not understand this, but I can't abandon him. Please forgive him. Huh? Don't talk such foolishness. That man is worthless. If you get involved any further, you will only be hurting yourself. If you want to protect your child as a mother, you have to leave him to it. How can you be so... How cold you are! After that, I punished Chuck and Cora. I made a move to have Chuck fired from his job. He lost his job and had his property seized. Chuck's reputation was destroyed when it was revealed in court that he had an illegitimate child. I, on the other hand, of course, left Chuck and demanded child support and alimony, using the evidence the credit agency had gathered. Chuck had no choice but to comply. Both Chuck and Cora lost their jobs. most of their property, and even their reputation. They are now living in a house that was like a hideout, and the world looked at them with contempt. They got what they deserved. My mother-in-law was so distraught that she went insane and ended up in a mental hospital. She cursed herself for her own stupidity and seems to be in despair. Now I can start a new life with a clean slate. Until my son becomes an adult, I plan to devote myself to my work and do my best. Hey, Lauren. You've been slacking on your cleaning lately, haven't you? Hello, Carenza. I don't think I'm slacking on cleaning. You missed the dust in the corner of the living room. You have to clean every corner properly. Yes, sorry. I'll be careful. And you seem to be slacking on the cooking as well. What? John said the food is a little bland. Did he really say that? He always says it tastes good. That's because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Can't you understand that? I'm sorry. I'll try to be more creative. Besides, the way you fold the laundry is messy. And I wonder if you ironed them properly. The other day, John's shirt was wrinkled. What? Really? I thought I ironed them. Really? Then shouldn't you be able to do a little better? I wonder if you're fulfilling your duties as a wife. Thank you for pointing that out. I will try harder from now on. And then, is there something else? Of course there is. And I don't want to point it out either, but it's because you haven't done your duty as a wife, isn't it? How can you talk to me like that? Let me ask you this. Are you doing the grocery shopping? John said he sometimes goes shopping these days. I've been feeling a little sick these days, so I've been asking him to do some chores. I'll be careful from now on. You're just being spoiled by John's kindness. If you're his wife, you shouldn't neglect your chores even a little. I'm sorry for worrying you. You're only recognized as a wife when you do your chores perfectly. You still need to work harder. You got that? Yes, I will work harder. Besides, you should try to save more money. You said the electricity bill is high these days. Isn't it because you're wasting electricity? I don't think so, but I'll be more careful. As a wife, you have to manage the family finance as well. Don't waste the money that John earns. And you should be a little more careful about your appearance. Don't embarrass John like that. Yes, I understand. And be more sociable at family gatherings. Everyone is concerned about your attitude. Oh, okay. I thought I was being normal, but I will be more careful from now on. Really, Lauren? You still have a lot to improve. I'll be keeping a close eye on you, so make sure you do it right. Yes, Carenza. Thank you for your guidance. Lauren, are you all right? You're still as weak as ever. If you don't exercise more, you won't be able to fulfill your duties as a wife. I keep telling you, but you just don't get it. What on earth do you think you're doing as a housewife? Hi, Carenza. It's been a while. I heard you were in the hospital. Yes, I'm in the hospital. I was so surprised when I heard from John. I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you. So, you'll be discharged tomorrow, right? Tomorrow? Did you forget? We have guests coming tomorrow. I told you to come here first thing in the morning and prepare for it, didn't I? And before that, I'll need you to clean the room where everyone will be gathering and the entrance. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's not possible tomorrow. What? Not only you're suddenly in the hospital, but you can't even fulfill your duties as a wife. Why did John choose such a useless wife? No, I mean, this hospitalization is... Shut up! You're in the hospital because you're sick, right? Sick means weak. It's going to be hard to have an heir to our family with you like this. I don't want a wife who has to be hospitalized just because I'm hard on you a little. No, what I'm trying to say is, don't talk back to me. You can't have children, so stay in the hospital for the rest of your life. If you ask me, you've been pushing John to do the housework lately because of your poor health. I'm not pushing him. I often see him shopping at the supermarket on his way home from work. I can't believe you let him go shopping at the supermarket in his suit. It must have hurt his pride as a man. And haven't you gained some weight lately? It's a sign that you've been lazy and pushing your husband to do the housework. Oh, poor John. It's not like that. I'm going to ask you for a divorce. What? As soon as you get out of the hospital, we'll start talking about divorce right away. That's too sudden. How can a weak, useless wife give birth to a decent child? I will find him a healthier and more energetic wife. Oh no. I have nothing more to say to you. After the divorce, you will never again enter our house. By the way, your housekeeping skills haven't improved at all. I'm really disgusted with you. Hey, Lauren, where are you? I just came to your hospital room, but there's no one there. And the bed is all cleaned up. Did I do something wrong? No, you didn't. I'm sorry, John. I had my father pick me up. Oh, he did? I'm at my parents' house now. Well, I didn't know you were going back there after you get out of the hospital. Is something wrong? Is it my mom again? Can you tell me what's going on? On my first day in the hospital, I got a text from your mother. She said she doesn't want a weak, useless wife, and that we are getting a divorce. What? What do you mean by weak? You had no choice but to be in the hospital this time. I tried to explain that I was pregnant, but she seemed to think that I just got fat and lazy. As she was rambling on, she kept saying unreasonable things to me, one after the other. I stopped talking to her. Oh, well, I think that's good. If we told her, she'd probably get annoyed in a different way. I think it's a good time for you to go home and relax for a while. It's obvious that my mother is causing you a lot of stress. I'll feel safer in many ways if you stay there. I'm sorry, I didn't discuss this with you beforehand. I was planning to come back until this morning, but my father suggested that I go home with him. I thought about the possibility that Carenza might find out about this, so I thought it would be better to tell you after I came here. I see. I understand. I don't blame you if you couldn't tell me in advance. I'm sure Dad understands, so you can spend some time there. Thank you, John. I really appreciate you being so understanding. Of course. I'll do whatever I can for you and the baby. Thanks. I'm happy to hear that. But I think you were right to do so. Huh? Why? Mom has been staying at her house since you were hospitalized. Really? Under the current circumstances, it's not a good idea for Mom to see you. She said, I'll take care of the housework until Lauren gets better. I was worried that she might do something when I wasn't home. But then, here it is. Your father made the right call. Well, that's good. Let's not tell her that you were pregnant. Let her think that you just got fat or whatever. I'll take care of the rest. You get some rest now. Thank you. Hey, What a wife you are! I'm so surprised. I don't even have a word to describe. Do you really enjoy making fun of me so much? I've never heard a woman to give birth without telling her mother-in-law. Hey, are you reading this? I heard you gave birth to my grandchild. And it's a boy. That's great. But you didn't tell me about it. I can't believe you were pregnant. Do you think you can get away with this? I just gave birth to a boy, but you'll never see him. What? What are you talking about? I suggested, John, that you two get a divorce, but he just said no. I couldn't say anything more to him because he immediately became so grumpy. Now that I think about it, you had to go back to your parents to give birth. If it were true, you should have given birth here instead of going back to your parents' house. Well, you gave birth to a boy who will be the heir to the family. I'll let you off the hook for this one time. So, when are you coming back here? I think it will be about a month after the birth. We're going to show him to our relatives and neighbors, so come back as soon as you can. So, I told you, didn't I? I gave birth to a boy, but I won't let you see him. I'm not going back there. What are you talking about? You are my daughter-in-law. I can't allow you to stay at your parents' house so easily. You have a lot of negative points as a weak and useless wife. You need to make up for that by serving your family. Weak, useless wife? I'm in good health. And that was the first time in my life that I was hospitalized. Oh, well, then why were you rushed to the hospital? If you weren't weak, it wouldn't have happened, would it? I was suffering from morning sickness. Morning sickness? I could barely stand up, so the doctor recommended that I be hospitalized. You were hospitalized at the gynecology clinic? Yes, I was. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't feel like telling you. Huh? I was going to tell you about the pregnancy when I was in the stable period. John and I thought we should tell you, even though it's earlier than we planned. But before I could tell you, I received an angry text from you calling me a weak, useless wife. Oh. When I tried to explain to you why I was in the hospital, you interrupted me, telling me to shut up and don't talk back. You went on, complaining about me, and I got scared. If I had a baby girl, I was afraid of what you might do to the baby while I was pregnant. So I decided to go to my parents' house and keep quiet until the baby was born safely. Oh, I see. Well, it turned out to be a boy after all. Let's just say the outcome was all right, and let's forget about the past. Huh? So, when are you coming back? I can't wait to see the face of my grandson. Do you think it's that simple? I'm leaving. Wait, Lauren, wait a minute. No, that's enough. I hope you understand how much you have hurt me. Don't say such a thing. It's for the sake of the heir. I will not allow you to treat me and my child like tools for the sake of the heir, unless you have our happiness in mind. But there is such a thing as family tradition. Traditions are important, but our happiness comes first. I hope you understand that. I understand. From now on, I will put John, myself, and our child first in my life. I'll ask you to keep your distance from us. Oh, no. Excuse me. I have nothing further to say. Hey, John. What's going on? I was just texting with Lauren. She says things that I don't understand. That girl must have lost her mind. I know that text. I was watching it with Lauren. Oh, are you with her right now? Yes, I am.
I mean, I moved to her place.
What?
I'll get right to the point.
The point?
I honestly don't care about your family's heir.
What?
My first priority is to protect my family, Lauren and my son. I'm going to break off the relationship with you, who bullies my wife.
Break off the relationship?
And of course, I won't let you see my son.
Oh no! That grandchild is my family's heir. So are you. You think you're allowed to do this?
Dad gave me permission, so it's okay, right?
What?
You know what? What about the heir? You're the only one who talks about old-fashioned things like that. I mean, we're just an ordinary family.
But...
Well, that's that. Don't get involved with us anymore.
Wait, John. Wait a minute. That's not very nice.
I've made up my mind. It won't change unless you're sorry.
Sorry for what?
First of all, you need to change your attitude toward Lauren. I want you to sincerely apologize for what you've done to her.
Apologize?
That's right. I don't want you to just apologize. I want you to show her you're sorry by your actions.
But I just can't accept it.
Mom, let's stop being bound by your old values.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me you're going to cut me off.
I am cutting you off. In order to protect Lauren and my son, we need some distance from you.
Oh no!
Well then, I'll leave you now.
Wait, John! Lauren, help me! I need your help! What is it? I don't want John to break off the relationship with me. I want to see my grandchild. Can you please come back here? Back? What are you talking about? I'm so sorry. I was wrong. Please forgive me, Lauren. Please come back with John and my grandchild. Corenza, what are you saying now? How can you say such a thing after you have done so many terrible things to me? I'm sorry about that. I will change my attitude from now on, please. Considering what you have said and done, I just can't trust you. I can't bear the thought of my son cutting me off from his life. I want to see my grandson too. I cannot let you see my child even if you want to see him. I won't let you ruin our lives. I won't do that. No, I've already made my decision. Our happiness comes first, so I will keep my distance from you. I have nothing more to say to you, so if you'll excuse me. Lauren, wait! Listen to me. I'm really sorry. But it was all for the family, for the heir. Even if it was for the sake of the family, it was too much. I haven't forgotten what you said to me that time, when I was pregnant, that I was lazy and fat. I'm so sorry. I said those things at the time and I regret it. But I didn't know anything. Huh? You didn't even try to listen to me. Do you know how much stress you have put me through? I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't believe me when I told you I wasn't feeling well, and you forced me to do housework. It was really hard for me. I'm sorry for that too. From now on, I will never do the same thing again. It's too late. Please stay out of our lives. And if you are truly sorry, please show it by your actions. What do you want me to do? Please think about it yourself. If you are sorry, you would know, right? If you can't understand that, then you have no future. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have nothing more to say to you. Wait a minute, Lauren! A few months have passed since then. It seems that Lauren's life has completely changed. She doesn't interact with her family and neighbors as much as she used to. She spends more time alone. After we told her that we broke off the relationship with her that day, Lauren repeatedly sent me messages of apology. I never felt like responding to them. The past harassment and unreasonable demands had left a wound in my heart. After that, she gradually isolated herself from the rest of the family. Her friends became tired of her attitude and left her, and the house lost its former liveliness. My father-in-law also said that he began to feel distant from her. Recently, he told me that she often cries alone. He said that she can't bear the loneliness and is deeply sorry for her past behavior. It will still take time for her to regain our trust. Meanwhile, our family is back to a peaceful life, and our son is growing up well. John is doing his best to balance work and family life, and we are living a happy life. From now on, I would like to put our own happiness first, believing that one day I will be able to meet Lauren again.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!